Okay, and happy to have Betsy here to sort of break down the weekend, spring break.
I get to bring the good news now, right?
Yeah,
it's going to get colder, and that's after the rain comes down. I mean, where is the bright sky? The bright sky, thank you, yes, on cue. The bright sky is actually going to be with us on Sunday. So we do have a nice turnaround, but as usual, the road is a little bumpy, and we have a bit of a pothole that we're going through. It's cloudy right now in downtown Cleveland. There's a lot of cloud cover that we are going to be dealing with tonight and tomorrow morning, but then I think things improve through the day tomorrow, and that's what leads us into a nicer day on Sunday. For this evening, it is rain that will be changing to snow tonight. Now, that happens overnight. We're not expecting significant amounts of snow out of this. It's going to be a swift hit of wet snow in the early morning hours. Temperatures are going to be in the 30s, so it doesn't look like we will have major accumulations. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe on like grassy surfaces or the mulch or your car, perhaps a coating, but I think that would be about it. As I say that, it looks like it's very impressive here on the radar. There's quite a bit that's going on. We do have some snow that may be mixing in, maybe some sleet even in these areas where you see the white. And all of this is because there is some dry air at the surface that's got some cold components to it, and it's all this rain that's moving in. So it's a pretty complicated situation is what I'm trying to say in a complicated way. But meanwhile, farther south, it is all liquid. So the rain is coming down in a good chunk of northern Ohio. This is not expected to change all that much as the night goes on. We'll continue to have this moisture moving in. It is riding over cooler air here at the surface, but there's also some colder air aloft that we're dealing with, and that northeast wind coming in off the lake is reinforcing that. So it's almost like a wall of colder air, and that's where we start to get that mixing. But temperatures are generally in the upper 30s to right around 40 at the surface. Notice this this picture. This is just one of those things that you look at as a meteorologist and you're like, man, there's a lot that's happening in here. You know, why is it cold in Columbus and Indianapolis? And then you get this little wave right here of this warm air that wraps up toward Fort Wayne and South Bend. That's where the cold front is. That cold front will swing through here late tonight. So that's why we're going to hold the rain in the forecast with a little mixing. And then after the cold front swings through, temperatures will drop. That's our brief burst of that wet snow before a lot of cooler air pushes in and stays with us tomorrow. All the snow for today has been up to the north, and you can kind of see where this area of low pressure is. Ahead of the low pressure, it's pulling the warmer air northward, so that's this little ribbon of heat, so to speak, that's up towards South Bend and Fort Wayne. But that's the snow that's coming later tonight. We still have this rain that is ongoing right now. Your National Designer hour-by-hour picture, you can see that mix is held pretty close to the lake. The rest of us getting rain as we head through the evening. We'll get a break every now and then later on in the evening and overnight before the better chances for that snow comes in with the cold front. Once the cold front goes through, it's like a reinforcing shot of cold air. So we start tomorrow in the low 30s. I don't think the mercury is going to move all that much. The good news is, as the afternoon comes in, I do think we get to see some sunshine. So it's a little bit of a trade-off. We're cool tomorrow, but at least we get a peak of sunshine. However, the winds are definitely going to get your attention. And with those blustery winds, it's going to feel like it's in the 20s just about all day long. Great day to go out to that home improvement show. Here's your Union Home Mortgage forecast. In the meantime, temperatures in the mid-40s with just a few clouds on Sunday. There's your nice turnaround. Monday, right back into the 60s. And then another batch of rain comes through with some cooler air by the middle and end of next week. It's like our little pothole here, right? So we're going to get through the pothole and then get into better smooth sailing with spring-like weather next week. Christy?
All right, that looks good. We'll take it, Bets. Thank you.